Chapter 13. Keeping our planet green. Environment. Types of pollution. Save the environment. Environment. There are two things that make up our environment, living things and non-living things. Living things include plants, animals, human beings and microorganisms. They are known as biotic components of the environment. Microbes, virus, fungi, plant, bird, animal, insect. The non-living things are land, air, water, soil, temperature, sunlight, humidity, etc. They are called abiotic components of the environment. Air, minerals, soil, temperature, light, water. Both biotic and abiotic components together constitute the natural environment. Natural environment varies across the globe due to regional climate variations. What kinds of organisms can live in a particular area depends on the environment. For example, a desert environment is suitable for camels while a cold environment for polar bears. Although the environment varies depending on area, the components of the environment remain the same. Importance of trees. Our planet is home to different kinds of plants and animals. Trees and plants provide us with many benefits. However, we are cutting down trees without planting enough of them. The planet is therefore no longer as beautiful as it used to be. As the human pollution has increased, the requirements of firewood, furniture, and wood for industrial and agriculture uses have also increased. This has resulted in large-scale felling of trees leading to deforestation, habitat destruction, soil erosion by wind and rain, severe flooding, decrease in rainfall, and increase in the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere have all been brought on by deforestation. How to save trees? We can save trees and keep our planet green by following the steps given below. We need to plant more trees than we cut down. Planting trees in large numbers is called afforestation. Each one of us should plant at least one tree. Because so many trees are felled to make paper, we should try to reuse it as much as we can instead of wasting it. Every year, the festival of Van Mahotsav is observed in India for a week in the month of July. Throughout the nation, thousands of trees are planted during these 7 days. Types of pollution. Pollution be defined as an irreversible change in the physical, chemical or biological characteristics of air, water and land that may harmfully affect living beings directly or indirectly. The substances which pollute the environment are called pollutants. The 5 main types of pollution are air pollution, noise pollution, water pollution, soil pollution and plastic pollution. Air pollution. The mixing of harmful gases and other particles in the air is known as air pollution. As a result of air pollution, we experience health issues and breathing problems like bronchitis and asthma. Air pollution is caused by burning of fuels like coal, petrol, wood, kerosene in homes. It is also caused by automobile exhaust emission and smoke emitted from powerhouses and industries. We should therefore plant more trees. We must carefully monitor the pollution level in vehicle exhaust emissions. We must use device for filtering smoke in chimneys of factories and powerhouses. Water pollution. The contamination of water sources by harmful wastes is called water pollution. People get sick from drinking contaminated water. Consuming contaminated water can result in diseases like jaundice and typhoid. Animals and plants are both harmed by polluted water. The primary cause of water pollution is the disposal of domestic sewage into water bodies. Water pollution is also caused by the discharge of industrial waste and flow of dangerous chemicals like herbicides and insecticides in the water. Therefore, before releasing wastewater into rivers or other bodies of water, sewage treatment plants should properly treat it to reduce water pollution. Industrial waste should be cleaned before being dumped into rivers or other bodies of water. Noise pollution. The presence of loud noise in the air is called noise pollution. Continuous exposure of sounds can lead to deafness. Noise weakens mental capacity and impairs thinking and comprehension. Machines in factories and mills are the main source of noise pollution. Vehicles also contribute to it. Other sources of noise pollution include radio, television, stereo, loudspeakers and construction machine. Limiting the use of loudspeakers and amplifiers can help to some extent in reducing noise pollution. Noise pollution can be reduced by creating and using quieter machines. Soil pollution. When harmful wastes are mixed with the soil, it causes soil pollution. Soil gets polluted when people dump garbage or waste in the open land. Wastes are of two types, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable wastes decay and finally get mixed with the soil. Wastes like paper, peels of vegetables, fruits and leaves are biodegradable. Non-biodegradable wastes do not decay and stay permanently in the soil. They thus pollute the soil. Wastes like polythene bags and plastics are non-biodegradable. Plastic pollution. The accumulation in the environment of synthetic plastic products to the point that they create problems for wildlife and their habitats as well as for human populations is termed as plastic pollution. Plastic pollution is one of the serious problems on the planet. It has a lot of negative impacts on the environment. The way humans dispose plastics in the environment pollutes the environment in a number of ways because they do not know the proper recycling and disposal methods for plastics. An alternative to plastic material should be used to control plastic pollution. Environmental awareness and education on conservation of environment should be given to people. Usage of natural packaging materials like banyan leaf, bamboo utensils, etc. should be encouraged in hotels and restaurants. Save the environment. 3Rs is an effective framework to reduce wastages of resources and to reduce the amount of waste produced. We can save our environment by following the 3Rs: reduce, reuse and recycle. This will also help us in keeping our environment and surroundings clean and green. Reduce, reuse, recycle, reduce. We should wisely use resources that are scarce or take time to replenish. We should reduce the usage of things so that less waste is generated. We should not waste water while brushing, shaving or bathing. Similarly, we should use electric power wisely. Reuse. We should find new ways to reuse things before we throw them. For example, we can use old newspapers to cover our books, or we can donate our old toys and clothes to any orphanage. Recycle. Materials like metals, glass, plastic and paper can be recycled. They can again be converted back to raw material and reused for creating new objects. We should not throw away this material but rather put them in a separate dustbin meant for recycling wastes. Synopsis. There are two things that make up our environment: living biotic components and non-living things, abiotic components. Our planet is home to different kinds of plants and animals. Habitat destruction, soil erosion by wind and rain, Severe flooding, a decrease in rainfall, and an increase in the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere have all been brought on by deforestation. The 5 main categories of pollution are air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, and plastic pollution. We can save our environment by following the 3 Rs: reduce, reuse, and recycle.